What's up, YouTubers? We've got the Roland Bolt 60 today. This amp is a strange amp, a weird amp from the early 80s. This is from somewhere between 1980 and 82. I don't think there were many made. What makes this amp unique is that it is a tube amp and a solid state preamp. So the power amp is tube and the preamp section is solid state. From that time era, it seems Roland was copying what Music Man amps were doing and possibly Mesa Boogie amps, which if you look at this grill, it's similar to certain Mesas of that time. So looking from left to right, you see here on the left there, the overdrive. There are 2 volumes and 1 master volume, as well as a high gain input and a low gain input. It's no surprise that a lot of people out there who have commented on this amp say that the overdrive is horrible. I'm not a guitar player, so I don't know that. Moving towards the middle, you have the regular volume. And then moving on, we have the equalizer, your standard bass, middle, and treble. The cleans on this amp are what people rave about. Apparently it has really nice cleans. Again, it's powered by the tubes. And it has a decent reverb, I feel. And let's see. So as we carry on, you can also see that it has outs for the overdrive and the reverb. There is an effect loop, send and return, a headphone out, a standby switch, and a power switch. The effects loop you can set, as you see, pre-EQ, post-EQ, or post-volume. So there's a lot of options on this amp as to how you want, what you want to send, where you want to send. And I was interested in possibly taking the head out and just creating a head, but it's such a unique piece. It's a piece of history that I felt that this needs to go to someone who would appreciate it and give it a good home. Hopefully that's you. Turning the amp around, you can see here on the serial card, it is made in Japan. Roland. You have a fuse, 3 amp. You have pre-out. You have a main in, an external speaker out, and a line out, as well as this jack here is for your speaker down below, which on this one says Roland, made in Japan, heavy duty transducer. And so, you know, you have options here. You can send out to a different speaker, 4x10 or whatever you want. So let's move on to how it sounds. Okay, so now let's try the clean channel on this. I have the bass turned up a little bit to 6, the mids turned down a little, and the treble at 5. I know you can't see it. I'm playing a Hamer pickup, a Hamer guitar. Again, I'm not a guitar player, so I'll just try my best to strum a little bit, but here it sounds clean. I'm not using a pick, I'm using my fingers. has the DiMarzio JB59 pickups, Hamer. And now what we're going to do, we're going to switch it over to the overdrive. So the way you switch it is you turn the volume knob over here on the overdrive channel on, and now it's engaged. So let's see what we got here. Back to clean. Okay, so this is a Mexican Fender jazz bass bridge pickup, just to give you an idea. It's a little bit of reverb on there. So there you have it, the Roland Bolt 60 tube power amp, solid state preamp, overdrive that a lot of guitar players complain about. I don't know anything about guitars. I don't really play. I played that guitar with my fingers, no pick. I threw the fretless bass on there just to show the difference, and it was, you know, I don't really want to drive it, but you could run this head out into a bass cabinet if you wanted, and so it could be a cool low volume bass head. So I'll have the specs online there in the description of how many watts it is and all that. I think it's 40 watts. Why it's the Bolt 60, I don't know, but I think it's 40 watts. I don't think it's 60, but we'll figure that out. And you know, it could be yours. So think about it. Post any questions, comments. I know my playing was horrible. Maybe I'll make another video. If you want to try it out, I'm in New York.